Merci bien, gracias. I am honored to be nominated as the Democratic Vice President, and I accept. I, Emily Fields, stand here today to represent you, my fellow friends, colleagues. Today is the day your mind can be at peace. Today is the day you can put your sorrows behind you. Today is the day you can look forward to a stress-free life that is secure and comfortable. Today is the day that Americans can unite and agree on one thing: a new future.
Yeah!
Dr. Ojo and I have spent long hours working on a plan that is going to lead us to the path of freedom and justice. We are not the usual politicians. We actually live in reality, rather than the surreal world that Washington brings upon us. In reality, Americans wake up in the morning, go to work, come home, cook dinner, spend time with family, go to bed, and then repeat the following day. Or is this just what Americans have been engineered to think? Do we sometimes forget the small details that make or break our days? Sometimes the harsh reality is hidden behind a facade of utopia. In harsh reality, Americans wake up, go to school, and before we leave the house, we realize there's no gas to take us to school. Yes. Once we find an alternative solution and arrive to school, we sit in a desk with a broken book, depriving us of knowledge. As the bell rings and we go to lunch, we wait in 20 minutes in a line to be told there's not enough food to feed us. When we enter the restroom, our nose burns with funk because there's an absence of cleanliness. Yeah. As school comes to an end, we desperately find a ride home and we open the empty fridge to find disappointment. As mom and dad arrive home, life gets rough with endless lists of chores that our parents have been away too long to accomplish. These are problems that must be tackled.
Amen!
As the Vice President of America, I will sacrifice my life to fix yours. When gas becomes less affordable, I will find a way to correct it. And when school books are broken and education is anything but exceptional, I will fix it. When food is not given to Americans in dire need of it, I will help find a way to reroute the system. Representing you, and sticking up for what we know is right is the only thing that matters in my life. I will remain to lose sleep at night until I know that every American has fair health care coverage, or that every gay person in this great country has a chance at love. I will lose sleep until I change the fact that women aren't equal. With Dr. Ojo and I running for this country, no worker will be laid off without a new job ready for them the next day. It is time to get America on track. We are just the ones to do it. Taking away our government is not the answer, but putting the right people in it is. With that said, I would like to congratulate Dr. Ojo on behalf of his nomination for president. Everyone give a warm welcome to the next president of the United States.
Thank you. First off, I'd like to thank Mr. Wells, my teacher. You're a very good teacher. I love you. You're the same skin color. And I'd like to thank shout out to my Democrats over there. You guys are the best. You helped me through this. And I'd like to also give a warm thank you to everybody else, the Republicans, the Libertarian, and the Greenhouse Party for making this possible. Thank you very much. And I accept your nomination. And I accept to make things real, to bring reality to Congress. First, with the Civil Rights Movement. We, the Democrats, we've defended the civil rights since 1776.
Yes,
we fought through the slavery. We fought for women's rights. We fought through, hold on.
So much energy.
The reality is everyone has rights. Our Constitution, our social contract protects those rights. And nowadays, homosexuals are denied marriage just as Africans were denied freedom, just as Native Americans were denied their territory. This is a real problem, and it needs to be resolved. And I will resolve this problem. I will also see that the women in this nation get an equal amount of education, an equal amount of opportunity, and an equal amount of the American dream, and that they can be able to live their life to rise to a higher standard and be able to take a better future for their children. I will start by ensuring that there's an equal pay for every job in the workforce and an equal representation in every legal cases for both male and females, and an opportunity for a woman to make her own decision concerning her own body. That is reality, and that is just the appetizer that I'm bringing to the table. But the real full course of the meal is that we're bringing reform to our education, our healthcare, and our economy. Our past president, Mr. Obama, also shares our skin color. I love him. He has been very successful. He has been very successful in stabilizing this economy from how bad it was when he got it. And I plan on keeping this process at an exponential level. For example, Alaska. Alaska has a vast amount of region with lots of oil reserves in it. And I plan on creating a federal company that's going to drill these oil and follow all regulations concerning environmental issues. And this would help mechanical engineers, this will help electrical engineers, this will help business majors, this will help communicative majors, and this will create a lot of jobs for those people coming out of college in various amount of fields, not just engineering, but also communicating, business, this world, and this will also reduce our tension in the Middle East. Right now we have to import some of our oil, if not over half of our oil, from the Middle East, and doing this would lessen our dependence on the Middle East. That way they don't have control of us, we have control of them. I also see a greener America. But unlike the Green Party, this all can't be now. This has to be a gradual step. We have to start out as a baby, crawling, and then walking, and then hitting maturity. So to do this, Obama already has doubled the size of solar panel research, biofuels, and wind energy. And I plan on quadrupling it 4 times. 4 times! 4 times! And, but to do this, we need those college graduates to build those machines. We need those college graduates to run these systems. And so we're going to be doubling the federal aid to all college students and ensuring that they'll get their grants and they'll get their loans. And where does this money come from? We're going to legalize marijuana. Yeah! So, in legalizing the marijuana, we're going to form this company that's going to be able to grow the weed. And this company is also going to be able to distribute it to its citizens, to Americans that need it for healthcare or for pleasure. This new economic sector would add a lot more revenue to our federal budget. That way we can also keep programs for education to provide those new books, to provide a better lunch menu, and to keep you guys entertained. And to the healthcare, we're going to add a cap of $7,000. That way none of you individuals would have to pay over $7,000 just to get your cancer medication so that you can live. Amen. You will ensure that patients with pre-existing conditions will get insured. That way, you're not discriminated against, and we'll ensure that everybody gets insurance. You will get insurance. You will get insurance. Everybody will get insurance. And last of all, I'd like to address the concerning issue, especially for Arizonans, which is immigrants. So to tackle this rising illegal dilemma that we face, my team and I went down to the root of the problem, and we said, why do they have to immigrate? Why don't we just create an international passport system where Canadians, Americans, and Mexicans are all documented in? That way, when they do come to America, they're already in the system. That way, the federal government can take those income tax. That way, it's not under the table, ensuring that nobody would have to be chasing illegals here and there. I'll bring reality to the government so we can be successful, to work towards greatness, the greatness we are still. Our Constitution is sacred. It worked for the Civil War. It worked for the War of 1812. It worked in World War I and World War II. It lived through the Great Depression. It survived the influenza pandemic. It fought in the Korean and Vietnam War. It ended the Iraq War, and it will see us through the Afghan War and through our economic step back. So, how are we going to do this? I need you all to help me make this real. I don't make equivocation statements like my opponents. I keep it real. Yeah. So let's let the ceilings of others be our floor. God bless you, and God bless these United States of America.
Not yet. We need to take a break, okay? I like that. Make the ceiling of others our floor. I like that. We have to take a break because I don't want you to get interrupted by the lunch bell. That's why. Not because I don't like you. I like you guys. I love you guys. I don't want you guys to get interrupted by a lunch bell because that can